Hello everybody, as you know I just posted my first video and I don't know why I'm choosing to post another one today, but I thought maybe if I post, I'm gonna talk about stuff. Well, I'm gonna talk about something weird that happened to me. Now, I'm not really a superstitious person, but there's some things in this world that I don't understand, and I don't think anyone understands, so I just accept that they're real, and we don't know anything about it, and I'm just gonna stay away from it. So we're gonna talk about the supernatural. Okay, so this one time I was at my great-grandparents' house, and I was watching The Conjuring. It was on Sci-Fi, it was during holiday break, and I just was watching The Conjuring, and I'd never seen it before, and I'm not really one to watch scary movies, so I think I can do this, because right before that I had watched Insidious, and I wasn't afraid, and I thought, good job, Patrick Wilson, it was a really good movie. And so I'm sitting there watching this movie, and a bird hits the window. And dies. The bird hits the window and dies. And Granny, my grandmother, she goes out and she's like, oh, it's dead. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. It's just The Conjuring, just a coincidence. And then halfway through the movie, I had to go get a shower, so I went to go get a shower. And when I came back, if you've seen The Conjuring, you know the scene. The mom is driving the kids back home in the car, back to the house because she's possessed and smells like rotten meat, and so they're all like, oh my god, we need to get there and save their lives. So they get there, and what happens is they're in the basement trying to unpossess the mom, and all of a sudden these birds start like flying in and start breaking the windows of the car in the house. And then I was like, whoa, didn't a bird just hit my window when I was watching this movie and die? And I was like, it did. Okay, this is weird. I guess this is how I live my life. And I don't know if it was just coincidence, but I hope it was, because if Satan, don't want anything to do with him, unless his name is Mark Pellegrino, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, and he's Lucifer on Supernatural. I don't want anything to do with real Satan. But it, like, scared me, but I wasn't... Like, when I talk about it, people are like, that is horrendous, and I'm like, yeah, it was scary, but it doesn't bother me anymore for some reason. Like, I'm not afraid, and I don't think it was anything to do with demons or Satan. I think it's just coincidence, and it wasn't like the room got cold and the lights flickered. It was just like, oh, weird, man. And to this day, I just kind of shrug it off, but everyone, when I tell them the story, is like, that is the scariest thing I've ever heard of, and Well, sorry, I just felt like telling that story, because it actually happened, and I just am amazed that it happened to me. Thanks for watching. Bye. But, this button actually causes a problem, because I try to look at the screen and say bye, but I have to look